My name is Joseph Jaroudi, and at this time we're running a law firm. I graduated from Texas Southern University and was minoring in the Emergency Management program. I enrolled in the program and immediately began internships and all sorts of activities. For example, I started an internship right after my enrollment in the Discovery Green Park, which is a park right in the middle of Houston. And I was there for several months and learned a great deal about emergency management. And I applied my classes to their park. As a matter of fact, I created their emergency plan just in case there was, for example, a threat of any sort, or there was a personal emergency. Somebody fell, and had a bodily injury. And so in these cases, there was a procedure they could follow, all thanks to the emergency management program that I took at TSU. What I learned in the class was a wealth of information. They structured the class in such a way that it was easy for me to digest the information and apply it in my internship. The classes were structured, according to the appropriate type of disaster, whether it be a bodily injury, whether it be a terroristic threat, whether it be a person with a gun or anything like that. And then when I went over and made the emergency plan at Discovery Green, I had a chapter for each of those and appropriate forms from the textbooks, from the supplemental materials that were provided in class. And so with that in hand, I was able to draft about a 66-page document outlining what they need to do in case of an emergency. And we even, we went through a couple of dry runs. They were mock drills. And so I would go and we would say, okay, on this day, we're going to have a mock drill, just in case somebody came, for example, with a gun on the south end of the park. Which faculty, which employees are going to go and tell park participants to move northward, and where are they going to move? And so what we did one day, we set it down for a mock drill. We designated each person with a role, and we executed it. And we said everyone's going to go up and they're going to go to the Toyota Center. And everyone went to that corner and huddled over there. And it was very eye-opening. We saw a lot of flaws that we wouldn't have seen otherwise. And it really helped to go through the motions and to get that muscle memory in place. And so I really think it was a great benefit to the community and a great benefit not only on TSU's behalf, but on my behalf and now on the park's behalf. After 1 year in San Jacinto College, went to TSU for 2 years and got my bachelor's. And after that, I applied to around 12 law schools and chose University of Houston. So after going there for 3 years and getting the law license, I immediately opened a practice. And this was a plan from the very beginning, actually. Ever since the days in TSU, I desired to open a law practice. And so during law school, I had that mindset, interning and working for several law firms and taking specific courses so that it would help me and give me the foundation to open a law practice after I graduated. Because of my language abilities, not obviously in English, but in Mandarin and Arabic, if it was a pie chart, I would say the clientele now are 50% Asian, and then 40% Middle Eastern, and then 10% other, really. And it's good serving the minority community. And this pie may transform over time, but it's really good to bridge the gap between minorities and justice. Texas Southern University is a great place to be. From all of my universities, I would say it's one of my favorites. I've been to U of H, I've been to San Jacinto, I've been to all these things. U of H, Clear Lake. Texas Southern is not only a good program for your educational endeavors, but the campus has a nostalgia to it. You have the old oak trees, you have the walkway, the bricks, you have the courtyard, the clock that makes the noise every now and again. It's a really close-knit community, and you should be proud to be there, and I always recommend people to go there, honestly. And it was one of the most down-to-earth and calm parts of my life. I always say Dr. Adams is the man with a plan, and literally, he was there at the beginning when I went in to talk to my advisor, and he was there at the end when I was graduating. Actually, I still remember him. He was sitting right there, and we gave our salutes, and we still see him to this day. I do remember he's many great things. As a matter of fact, the internship that I had with ExxonMobil and Discovery Green was obtained through him. So I would say very little could be accomplished without Dr. Adams on the team. So thank you, Dr. Adams, and thank you for his very dedicated staff.